The culmination of the phone hacking trial has dominated everything in Westminster this week, with the Prime Minister's former spin doctor, Andy Coulson, the only one to be found guilty. After months of evidence and millions of pounds spent, the phone hacking trial finally saw former News of the World editor and Cameron's spin doctor Andy Coulson convicted of conspiracy to hack. But Murdoch's chief executive in the UK, Rebecca Brooks, and her husband and assistant were cleared of all charges. The Prime Minister had previously insisted he had no reason to distrust Coulson when he gave him the job as his spin doctor, and he had been reassured he had done nothing wrong. So the Prime Minister went in front of the TV cameras almost immediately to apologise fully and frankly for taking Coulson on in the first place.
Well, I take full responsibility for employing Andy Coulson. I did so on the basis of undertakings I was given by him about phone hacking, and those turn out not to be the case. I always said that if they turned out to be wrong, I would make a full and frank apology, and I do that today. I'm extremely sorry that I employed him. It was the wrong decision, and I'm very clear about that.
Labour immediately piled in, demanding to know why Cameron had brushed aside all the warnings about Coulson, suggesting it was his desire to get close to Rupert Murdoch that had driven him.
There is now a very important question which the whole country will want an answer to about whether Sir Gus O'Donnell or senior civil servants raised concerns with him or his office about Andy Coulson. And the truth about this is the charge against the Prime Minister is not one of ignorance, it is willful negligence. At the heart of this scandal are thousands of innocent victims of phone hacking he didn't stand up for. The Prime Minister will always be remembered as being the first ever occupant of his office who brought a criminal into the heart of Downing Street.
But even as all this was going on, the trial judge revealed he had nearly called off the continuing case against Coulson for allegedly paying police for royal phone directories because of Cameron's public remarks. In the end, the trial was halted, but because jurors couldn't reach a verdict. A decision on whether a retrial can now go ahead must, however, be in doubt. And that's it for this week. To keep up to date with all the political news from Westminster, go to ibtimes.co.uk.